to Bass Villages. This is going to be a series of lessons for anyone that wants to learn bass and anyone who wants to pick up some new techniques and play a little bit of jazz. We'll start with some scales and then we'll go right into some jazz and also a little bit about the history of the bass, which is essentially a very large violin really. Same sort of curly bit at the top, 4 strings, so it's a direct descendant of the violin. And the violin first was made in about 15th century and it grew and grew and grew and became the double bass. The feet you normally have one foot directly on the floor and another one will be about just around by where the right hand side of the body is, just placed on the other side of the bass. So let's start with what makes up a double bass, what makes the sound, and why is it what it is. Why is a double bass a double bass? Right, double bass, it's twice as much bass as any other instrument. It's double the bass of anything. It's not like a guitar, it's not got frets. You can slide right on down. So let's just look at how we're going to make a scale. We will start with the position playing a G, and then we'll work up to scale. So as we know, a scale is G, tone, tone, semitone, tone. That's your scale. Right. So if we just get comfortable with that as a scale, we've got a G scale. We don't have to start on that note, we can start on this note. Go from there, we make a scale. We can make that a little bit more jazzy if we want, and just swing those notes a little bit. So if we're playing a scale just on a beat, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's your pulse, your meter. So if you're going to play it, and if we're swinging it, I'm going to give you a couple of different jazz scales now, which will be quite useful to use if you're at a jam session, if you're at a point where you're going to have a solo, or if you just want to express how much you can play or the extent of your jazz vocabulary. So this first scale is the scale number 1, which I'll begin now. That's that one, and if you want to find out what that is, then there'll be a next clip which will show you the sheet music, and if you just hit pause on the video, you'll be able to see the notation of that piece. Second jazz solo, the scale, here it comes. Again, that should come up about now. Hit pause, and then you can see the notation, and you can practice that scale. If you bring that scale out in a jam session when you're out with a band, it's going to sound pretty special. Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming and visiting my YouTube channel. I hope you did find this video useful and informative, and you're going to make the best use of the 2 jazz scales that I've mentioned, and also making use of the major scales and how to swing the major scale as we went through before. In the meantime, just keep playing, keep practicing, and hopefully be in touch soon. You can arrange bass lessons with myself through bassvillages@gmail.com, and we can go from there. In the meantime, just keep playing and keep playing jazz.